Hi, Olufin Mathematics on the screen once again. So welcome to class. Yes, today we'll be discussing number bases. So actually, what do we mean by number bases? Yes, so now let's use this analogy. Now you know that you use a flow gauge to measure a flow, right? Yes, and you can use a basket or those things you use in measuring carry, that's cassava flakes. You can use that. You see, that's from. So that's the same way at which we measure, or let me use the word count numbers. Yes, that's the way. Now, one thing you should know is that every number at which you see, all numbers, yes, they have a particular base. All numbers, they have a base. Now, one of the things you should know is that any number that there's no base written there, that means the number is in base 10. That's just the meaning. The number is in base 10. Is it so? Now, wait, let me give you just some notation. When you have anything in base 10 is still the same. Is you can do, some people call it denary, or some people call it decimal. So this, some people call it this way. When you have in base 2, like a base 2, a something in base 2, some people call it, so it is called binary system. And you see that this is usually used like by programmers. And then we have, so if you have base 8, is we call it octa system, and lots more like that. So we have different bases. You can say base 3, base 4, base 5, base 6, base 7, base 8, base 9, some base 10, we have base 11, base 12, base 13, base 14, base 15, base 16. We have bases like that. Yes, so we have bases like that. So when you have question, how are you going to solve it? So under this topic, I'm going to actually classify my topic into 3 different parts, though. Yes, and the first one is going to be like conversion from other bases to base 10, and another one is going to be from base 10 to other bases, and that one is going to be from one base to another base. So follow me, let me clean my board, and I'm going to just give you what I actually say. So I said I'm going to classify it into 3. So let's start with the first one. First one is conversion from base 10 to other base, bases. Now this is the question. So let me pick a question from my end, which is yes. Let me pick a question, and that is convert. So A said convert 29 10 to base 4. This is the question. I'm going to convert 29 base 10 to base 4. Then how am I going to do it? It's very, very simple. So when you're converting from base 10 to other base, it's very, very simple. They are just the same method. Just follow me as I go. So the solution is going to be equals to, that's going to be just this. You do this, you add 29, what you have here, your base for what you have magnitude 4. Then you are going to divide 4 divided by 29 is going to give you how many? It's going to be 6. Remainder what? So it's going to give you 7. 7, remainder 1. Then you make use of 4 also. 4 in this is going to give you what? 1. Remainder 3. And then 4 is going to be 0. Remainder 1. So you are going to move from this to this. So this is how you convert it. So therefore 29 base 10. You can see the same thing as writing 1. So you start from the down to the up. Don't say 131 base what? Base 4 according to what we do. So this is how to solve this question very fast. Very fast. Let me do one more example for you, and then we kickstart. So let me do an example on when you have like a decimal. So when you have a decimal, how do you solve it? Very, very simple. Just follow. So the question said that convert 87.65 base 10 to base 8 to base 8. This is a question, very, very simple. Solution. Now, we have, permit me. So we have 87.65. Now you will see that this is not like a whole number, it also has decimal included in it. So now we are going to divide it into two different parts, right? We are going to do the one that does not have decimal. You do it first. Yeah. So firstly, what we do is we convert, that's 87 base 10 to base 8. That's the first thing we're going to do. So how do you do that? Still the same method. That's going to be what? 87, 8, right? How many 8 we're going to see? We are going to see 10, remainder 7. How many 8 here? We have 1, remainder 2. And then 8 is going to be 0, remainder 1. So from this point to this, so this is going to give you 127 base 8. We've converted 87, but you know that we still have what? 65. Now, this is how you are going to do 0.65 that you make. So you move to another point. So then you convert 0.65 base 10 to base what? To base 8. How do we do this? Just see this method, but you do it 0.65. Now for this, you are not going to divide, you are going to multiply. That's what you are doing. You multiply it by 8. And multiplying this by 8 is going to give you what? Multiply this by 8, it will give you 5.2. Write the 5.2, write it down here. This time this will give you 5.2. Yes. So as you have given 5.2, now note that we have two numbers. That means two numbers. That means you are going 2 times. You are going to multiply it twice. After getting this one, now we're supposed to multiply it by 8 again the second time. Now we are not going to multiply this 8 directly by 5.2. This 5.2 made us, we are looking for a particular number and we want to get the value that we have here. So this will imply 0.2 times 8. It means that this 5 here is none of our business. We want to use it for another thing separately, but we have 0.2 remaining. So that 0.2 is what we are going to multiply by 8. It's going to give us what? 1.6, right? So we've gotten 1.6. So we've gotten to our final stage, 1.6. So if we now want to write what 0.5 to base 6 is going to give you, it means the number from this point here, starting from the top to the down, that's what it's going to give you. So therefore, 0.65 base 10 is going to be equal to 0.51 base 8. That is what it's going to give you. This one is 0. So that's why I slashed it like this. 0. So it will now be 51. You pick the number, say 0.55. This is what it's going to be. So therefore, because we are looking for 87.65, that's what we are looking for as base 10. So you just join it together. So it's going to be sum of this plus sum of this. So therefore, 87.65 base 10 is going to be equal to what? 127.51 base 8. This is what your answer is going to be. You can see that it's very, very, very simple. So let me go to the second part. You know, I said I'm going to classify my topics into 3 different parts. So this is the first part. Then let's go to the second part. The second part is converting other bases to base 10. Converting other bases to base 10. Yeah. So that's it. So anyway, converting from, sorry for using my hand. I'm going to bring that later. So from other bases to base 10. Yes. So this is the lesson. Now, how do we do this? Let's pick an example. So the question is convert 325 base 5 to base 10. This is what our question gives. So how do we convert? It is just the same way. If you can get one example, then everything is going to be simple for you. Solution. That is what you have 325 base 5. You are converting into base 10. So it's still going to be the same thing. Just do this 0, 1, 2. That's the first thing. Number it first. And then you now do this 3 times your base 5. Your base will be to the power of what you have here, 2. Plus, it will now be 2 times 5. This 5 to the power of 1. Plus this will be 5 times what you have here, 5 to the power of 0 that you have here. And this is going to give you what? That is 3 times 5 squared is going to give you what? 25. Plus 2 times 5 raised power 1 is going to give us what? 5 plus 5 times 5 raised power 0 is going to give us what? 1. So this is going to be 3 times 25 is going to give us what? 75 plus 2 times 5 is going to give us what? 10. 5 times 1 is going to give us what? 5. And this is going to result in this plus this, 85 plus this, 90. So that is going to give us 90 base 10. So this is your answer. So this is just the way on how to solve question. Very, very simple, very, very simple. So let me solve another question, which is a decimal question. A decimal question that has points. Permit me to clean the book. Okay, so question says that convert 101.01 base 2 to base 10. This is what the question actually means. Then how do you do the solution? It's still the same way. Just put this 101.01 base 2 0. So now your numbering, this is how your numbering is going to be. Your numbering will now start from this. You know that before the decimal, you will do that. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2. So for this one, it will now start from -1, -2. So if you are now doing this, it will now be equals to, because any number that follows after the decimal, so you now be doing it as -1, -2, -3, -4. That's how we do it. So it's now going to be 1 times 2 raised power 2 plus 0 times 2 raised power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised power 0 plus this is going to be 0 times 2 raised power -1 according to what we wrote here, plus this will give us 1 times 2 raised power -2 equals to, this will give us 1 times 2 raised power 2 is what? 4 plus 0 times 2 raised power 1 is what? 2 plus 1 times, that is 1 times 1, 2 raised power 0 is 1 plus this is 0 times 1 over 2 plus 1 times 1 over 1, 2 square will give us what? 2 raised power -1 over 2. This minus will change to 1 over 2 raised power 2 give us 1 over 4. That's how we got that. Then it's going to be equals to what? 1 times 4 will give us what? 4 plus 0 times 2 will give us 0. 1 times 1 will give us 1. 0 times this will give us 0. Plus this is going to give us 1 over 4. This is going to be equals to what? 4 plus 1, 5. Plus this, that's 5 number 1 over 4. Or we can see it's still the same thing as 5.25 base 10. So this is your answer. You can see that it is very, very simple. So let me go to the last one, which is